It is 5:39 in the morning where I'm at. And not trying to wake up my folks, but got a very important message for you if you're feeling discouraged. If you're feeling discouraged, okay, before I get into this, know that this is from a relative viewpoint, not an absolute viewpoint. Meaning, whenever we um, whenever we, never mind that shit. Never mind that shit. That was on my neck. So when I say we're in a relative viewpoint, that means we or I'm speaking in a relative or a temporary viewpoint. So hear me out. If you're feeling discouraged, God has you. God has you. It's going to work out the way it's supposed to. And aside from God having you, you gotten through so much shit before. That job you lost or couldn't get into. That school you couldn't get into or got kicked out of. I had to transfer. That job application failed. The family you have going on right now, seemingly falling apart. Your parents, or maybe even your children, not getting you at all. Or maybe some personal shit that is none of the above. God has gotten you through this shit before, and He's going to continue. He's going to continue. That being said, if you feel discouraged, this message is for you. Now, don't think this is a one-sided message. Oh no, for all you depressed believers and people, and soon-to-be believers out there. Anyone who follows Christ plug. Anyone who doesn't follow Christ plug. Whoever the fuck. And I know I'm swearing, but quite frankly, right now, I am who I am by the grace of God. And I've always been who I've been by the grace of God. And I know I'm swearing, but I am in such a good mood to give you this message as I was with all the other messages. But the reason why I'm so excited about this message is because I've been hit hard with depression. I've been hit hard with maybe God's not coming back. I've been hit hard with maybe my life is fucked. My back. Shit. Maybe my life means nothing. Maybe my life has nothing there. I've thought maybe God doesn't exist. Maybe He's not coming back. Or even like, if you're not a believer yet, this scenario may apply to you. My life has no meaning. Even if you are a believer, you may think my life has no meaning. My suffering has no meaning. Everything is fucked and always will be. Like, oh my God, the world's falling around us. The world's falling around you. The world's falling. Everything is fucked. Well, it's not. I'm here to tell you that. I'm here to give you some words of encouragement. Remember, this is the relative me talking, not the absolute me. And this is another, see, Christ plug here, your old Papa Christ plug. Just kidding. But Christ plug here is not only just giving you the truth, but giving you some words of encouragement here. This is a channel for positivity as well as the truth, positivity in the truth, positivity through the truth, so on and so forth. And make sure this is a 10-minute video, maybe a couple seconds over. But this is a channel for positivity, absolute positivity, as well as the truth. This channel, before anything else, is about the truth. But that positivity spark, them positivity vibes, they're gonna fucking show too. They are going to show. And so is the truth. Mainly the truth. The truth before anything. But I digress. If you're depressed and you feel like you aren't shit. Excuse me, my back. But anyways, if you're depressed and you feel like you ain't shit. If you're a believer, just remind yourself who created you. Remind yourself who made you fearfully and wonderfully. Remind yourself that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Remind yourself that you are the shit because God made you to be the shit. God made you to be the person you are supposed to be. God made you who you are by the grace of God. You are who you are by the grace of God. If you feel like you're not shit, well, I'm here to tell you, believers, fellow believers, non-believers, soon to be believers, that you, yes, you, are the shit. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are the apple of God. You're like, out of all the things that God created, who's the pinnacle aside from Adam and Eve? What is the pinnacle race? What is the pinnacle race that God created? Who can walk? Who can talk? Who can do all this shit? Who basically can create music? Who could basically change a generation's future? Who could basically make another believer? Who can basically come into the truth? Who can basically possibly know the truth full-heartedly and give the truth as living water? Who can fucking do that? Humans. And guess who you are? A human. Guess who I am? A human. And yeah, we gonna do this shit. We gonna do this shit. We gonna be positive. And sometimes I don't feel positive. Sometimes I feel negative. Sometimes I let my depression get a hold of me and shit. Sometimes I let all that shit happen to me. Sometimes I feel like it just pours onto me and there's no use. Well, time for me to get out of this fucking rut. And it's time that I challenge you to feel a little bit better about yourself whilst you're here. Jesus may be returning, but he's not returning as I'm talking right now. He may return within a few seconds. I don't know. He's due to return. I'm not saying he's not due to return. He will fucking return. But what I'm saying is, for the time being, live your fucking life. Be fucking you. You are who you are by the grace of God. No one can take that away from you. The moment you are in the dirt, 6 fucking feet, the moment you are 6 feet in the dirt is the day where anything at all can be taken from you. And really all you're losing is the ability to be the fucking person you were meant to be. Excuse me, my back again. So be that person now. Be you now. Be a believer now. Be an unbeliever now. Be a soon to be believer now. There's no use in waiting for fucking anything. Except for Jesus Christ's return. There may be some use to waiting for something else. I may be wrong. But for now, just live your life. Be you. You are who you are by the grace of God, and I cannot stress that enough. Anyways, more positivity later. I'll see y'all later. This has been Christ Plug. Peace. 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 Peace.